Okay, we live. Y'all ready?
Go.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all good?
So what's up? Oh, yeah.
I like that.
You like that song, huh?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, we good. Busy day, but blessed.
Long day.
Mm-hmm. Not over yet though. Ready for the night show.
I know, right?
Yes.
But you know, that's what happens when you productive people. Productive people get stuff done all day, every day. You don't get no days off.
Yeah, this weekend was like jam packed, and it started out really great Saturday morning, and we was talking about the health fair event all last week, so that came out really well. What you think about it, Lloyd?
It was really productive, man. We planted a good seed. I think, going forward, we'll definitely be able to, extend to the community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's, I think sometimes you just have to plant seeds and just let it grow.
Yeah, with was it TSU Shape, and with the 360. Is that
Oh,
right?
yeah. So, yeah, Avenue 360, and we were with the TSU
Avenue
Shape
360.
Initiative. So that was very thankful. Next time we're even trying to have COVID testing too. So that'll be huge, to get COVID testing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Did y'all get that alert
Okay.
today about Harris County and how we need to sit down because it's getting bad in Harris County?
I saw that. That came out. I think the first time I seen that was in March. I think earlier this year. So it brought back some memories. But the difference is, like, they don't have the curfews like they did last time, right?
No, I don't think Houston or Texas ever fell in line with any of the main mandatory guidelines. Like, we've been doing whatever we've wanted to do since the beginning of COVID, and this is, I guess, clearly the results of us not sitting down and doing what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. So I don't know. Public alert. I mean, people still gonna go out. It says, stop gatherings, get tested, wear a mask. I remember earlier it was like, don't get tested because it's too many people going to get tested. But now it says get tested, wear a mask, of course, and then it gives you a link to sign up for free testing. So I don't know. It's getting back to like it was, but it's kind of a little bit different feeling, a little different vibe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw where Michigan shut it down already. Like Michigan, their governor
Mm-hmm.
already shut down their state.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. I just my main concern has always been just people being able to pay their bills. Like, if you shut it down, just make sure ain't nobody getting evicted or kicked out or just SOL because because things decided to shut down. That's like my main thing. Just make sure that the people are able to still sustain life if you do shut down. Like, that's all I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, my personal opinion is that it needs to shut down like it did back in March for like a good 2 weeks, and then slowly open back up, and I think that'll help. But like they said, they was predicting this rise in the fall,
Yeah.
winter time anyway. So it's not really unexpected, but I think that shutdown will help cause to slow it down for sure. So who do we have coming up for the show tonight? What's the show about today?
Well, tonight we are going to be continuing on our conversation about diabetes awareness. And I do have a friend of mine who actually battles with, I believe it's type 1 diabetes, which is a rare form of diabetes. And he's just gonna, shed some light on it. Just give us some more insight on what he deals with on a personal level, and just bring some awareness to people who just don't know much about it from a person who has it standpoint.
So I guess
we
we'll
have
bring.
Mr. Gucci Robinson, introducing Mr. Gucci Robinson from Alexandria, Louisiana in the
Yeah.
house.
How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show.
Good.
Thank y'all for having me.
Do you hear that when they introduce you? Do they be like Gucci?
They do all that. They do
They
all
do
that.
Well, welcome. I had to say that one time.
Yeah, say it again, bro. Yeah, you know.
Gucci. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
introduction.
So I'm Gucci Robinson, and you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I do a lot of things, but for the most part, I do have type 1 diabetes, and it's a bit of a struggle. You know, the ups and downs, the ins and outs. You know, the times you got to eat, like, you know, it's just a battle. You got to balance it out. You know.
So for everybody who don't know, like, so what's, because there's type 1, type 2. What's the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes?
Type 1 is supposedly hereditary, like it runs in the family, and you're supposed to catch that like at a very young age, like in your childhood. And then type 2, you can get rid of type 2. It's just like poor eating, bad exercise, and stuff like that. But if you exercise and eat right, you can get rid of type 2. But type 1, you stuck with it forever, and it's insulin dependent. So that means you have to take artificial insulin in order to live, you know. And that's where the struggle part for me comes in, because I don't always take it on time, and I don't always eat on time either, you know.
Now, is this just your personal choices that
This is just my personal, like, this is it I'm not telling people to do what I do, because that's it's totally not right, you know what I'm saying? Because I do what I want, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like,
yeah.
bro, I'm not telling y'all to do what I do, but the doctor tell you to follow the diet, follow that. I don't, but it works for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just had an episode like a week ago or whatever. And you know, it was pretty terrible, but I'm back and I'm up and I'm talking to y'all and I'm ready to go this week. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I take care of it. I'm not telling y'all to do that, or whoever has it. That's not the way to go. Don't listen to me. Okay, listen to your doctor, somebody who's specializes in that. Don't listen to me.
Don't do what you do.
Don't do that. Right. I am not a medical doctor. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but any questions you guys got, I will answer to the best of my ability.
So you said it's hereditary, and most people find out at a young age. How old were you when you found out?
I was 23 years old.
And it just by like, how did you, like, what happened?
What happened was, it's actually a long story. It's a weird story. How out of nowhere, I was just feeling funny, you know. And you know what's up in your body when you're like, wait, something ain't right, you know. So for like a week, I was trying to fight it off, you know, black people remedies, lay down, you know, drink some water, you know, drink some Robitussin, you know, go to grandma's house, trying to fight it that way. And none of that worked, you know what I'm saying? So I kept trying to fight it and fight, and every day I would get weaker and weaker, and I would be thirsty and just didn't have any energy. So one day I decided I was like gonna take a bubble bath. Maybe that was the problem, you know. So I lay down in the bathtub and I dozed off and I slipped under the water, which caused me to have a diabetic attack. And I ended up drowning, you know what I'm saying? So thank God, my girlfriend at the time, she busted in the door. She realized I was in there for way longer than what I was supposed to, you know. She busted in the door, seen me foaming at the mouth. I don't know how she pulled me up, but she pulled me up and rushed me to the hospital. And then that's when they told me I had type 1 diabetes. Right. So the whole time I was trying to fight it with Robitussin and all this, it just that's why it wasn't working, you know, because it was diabetes. So the doctor ended up telling me, diagnosing me, and mine happened to be a rare case because they diagnosed me with hypoglycemia, which is your sugar levels is way too high. And I think mine was like 800 and something. Right. So I made it to the hospital just in time for them to do what they needed to do for me to stay alive. So that's my story. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But since then, I've been okay with it. You know, I've been okay trying to maintain it. But once again, don't listen to me what I do.
Man, That's wow. That's a crazy story, man. Good thing
Yeah,
like you said, your girl was there for you, man. So,
right. Right.
my question would be, what's the struggle with the insulin, taking it daily on time? Like, what advice would you give someone that has to take insulin to maintain their livelihood?
Well, I would say try your best to do it. I hate needles. Okay, I have no tattoos, none of that. I just don't like needles. But I am forced to take the insulin, and you have to take it by needle. Um, well, what me and my physician came up with to help me better deal with it, I take 6 shots a day. You know what I'm saying? I take both insulins and I take them every time I'm supposed to eat. But what I end up doing was combining 3 of my shots and then taking them at once, and then the other 3 later in the day, so I won't have to stick myself 6 times a day. Because I was doing that at first for like the first 2-3 years, and I stopped taking it because it hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like you stick yourself in the same spots and then you run out of places to stick. It just hurt, So I combined in my shots. Once again, I'm not encouraging nobody to do that. Don't combine your shots if you got to take that many, but that's what I do for me. And it's a struggle. Some days I don't even take them. I don't feel like taking them, and then the rest of the week will be pretty hectic like last week. So like I developed my own remedy for it. I stopped caring about it and just started living. There's nothing you can do about it. You got it, so live. Nothing you can really do about it or whatever. Not to sound nonchalant or anything, but that's just how.
But I mean, I like that you don't let it control you. Like it's not like a controlling factor in your life. You basically take control of it yourself, and you do what you got to do to survive. And I'm not mad at that at all.
Right,
I admire that,
right.
So.
My mama called me crazy, but
Yeah, you living and you're happy, so that's what's
right,
up.
right. Yeah, so it's for anybody that have it, I mean, shout out to them because it is a struggle. The middle of the day, like I can just pass out talking to y'all if my sugar get too high, or too low or whatever. So, but if
I was gonna say I got like a 2-part question for you. Like, so how long did it take for you to like kind of like just say, hey, I'm dealing with it. It is what it is. Is it something like you're always trying to be aware of throughout the day, or is it now that it's been a while? It's kind of like, you got a certain routine or a certain strategy that you use.
well, when I first caught it, I was trying to do what the doctors were saying, but none of that was working.
Mm-hmm.
They was telling me if I do this on the diet and do this and do that, then my sugar levels will even out within a year or two. And I did that and it didn't even out. So that's when I started to do my own thing. And then I noticed that it was more stress activated than health. You know what I'm saying? It was more stressful. That's why I stopped caring. And then I've been able to live ever since, So that's why you see me, if you watch my live videos, I got a big bucket of Popeye's chicken and I got this, I got that. I'm able to do that because I relieve the stress mentally, which helped me, cope.
Yeah, stress can be like a gateway to a lot of illnesses.
Right.
And so is that kind of like, is there something that's part of your career that helps out as well? Is that all related?
What you mean? The
entertainment?
Yeah, it's very stressful. I'm in the real estate, I'm in the entertainment. I mean, I'm in all kind of things. So, it's very stressful dealing with some of the people that's in the industry, different, I put it like this. Anytime you got to deal with people, it's going to be some stress, people are people, so you have to figure out how you deal with people or how you let people deal with you, in my own words, but yeah, it's very stressful. But, over the years, you learn your certain niche or how to deal with your business. You know what I'm saying? However you get good at it. You do something enough times, you're going to get great at it, So I kind of not let people, get to me anymore like I used to. And that's how I cope with it, So any more questions?
Yeah.
So once again, don't take my advice, medical advice. Do not do that. That's not good for it. Works for me, okay? But don't take my medical advice. I'm not saying go to Popeyes and eat all the chicken you can eat.
I mean, people can take from you to live. Like, don't let it
Right.
control your life, and figure out how to continue to be who you are and
Right.
move with a purpose. So I'm gonna take that from my personal. I'm gonna take that from me, for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and take that and put it in my pocket.
Right. Well, you put it on in your pocket and take it and keep it.
Keep it.
Right.
So it's like just a switch in your mindset, really. It's just
Well, right. Like I believe that everything is mental. However you think is how you're gonna, how the universe is gonna react to your thoughts. If you put a thought out there, and you say, "Oh, I got diabetes," then it's gonna be a bunch of bad stuff, that happens. Or you can take that and be like, "Well, I made it through that, and I'm here today." So,
right.
And that's how I usually look at it. I usually, after a diabetic attack, I pull right up to Popeyes and give me a 2-piece and be like, I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the smartest thing to do, but that's just what I do.
And I was kind of alluding because I went to your Instagram page, and so you are a comedian as well, as far as
But they said I was a comedian. I just be talking and them folks be laughing. So,
okay. Because I was like, maybe he's using the comedy to like relieve the stress. That's what I was actually thinking.
You can say that, kinda. When I do comedy, it's for the people. It's not really for me. You know what I'm saying? It's to relieve other people's stress and to, what relieves my stress is music production.
Okay.
Right. So I make well, some people call it making beats, but I produce music, and so that's what soothes me, keeps me calm. And comedy, I just do that for other people.
Gotcha.
That's my gift. It was a natural gift. I always been a class clown, and I never knew that I could make a career out of making people laugh. So, I just ran with that.
So, okay, I see.
Right,
yeah,
right.
I was kind of relating those two things, so I see now.
Okay.
Well, do you have anything coming up? Do you have any? What you got? What you been working on? What's going on?
This whole 2020, I took the comedy off to focus on the music production. I just got back into the music production after a 5-year break, which was tragic. Something happened with that 5 years ago to where I couldn't produce music, and that's how I got into the comedy and did that for 5 years. But now I'm back to doing music production. So 2020, I'm just stacking up projects and trying to shop them to different record labels and artists right now. So that's why you haven't seen me doing any skits on the road or out and about. Also, I just had a newborn baby. She's 4 months to next week. So I've been in the house, being a daddy. So that's why you haven't seen me being active with the comedy or anything. I just been doing the music production right here in this room, just chilling day to day.
Chilling in, I always see you in that room in that same spot.
Right. Right. I'm in here, right, every day, all day.
So what would we expect to see like on your social media platforms? And are you like only working as far as right now in Louisiana or Houston? Like where are you? Working?
Everywhere, Houston, Atlanta, wherever, everywhere. You catch me everywhere. I be everywhere, bro. Somebody said, "Man, I seen you in Atlanta." I was like, "That was that probably, yeah." But I be everywhere. I try to stay moving out and about.
And what do we see on your page? Because I'm just kind of going through it. Is it music?
I haven't really posted any content lately. Just random stuff. Like I said, I just been in here working on the music production. So there's nothing really exciting about that until stuff start moving. So I'm just stacking beats and trying to get a nice little number. Then I'm gonna start moving the content. Or whatever. So it's really I'm just chilling this year. 2020, I'm chilling. I'm staying in the house because every time you step outside, there's something bad happening. So I'm gonna just stay in the house for 2020. The rest of 2020.
So you got the COVID test, the COVID text message too, huh?
Yeah, I got it right. I didn't know what was going. I thought it was an Amber Alert. I said,
yeah, me too.
What's going on, bro? But yeah, they got the COVID stuff or whatever. For something, I'm not scared of the COVID. I tell people all the time, I got diabetes. I believe that's worse than COVID.
Yeah.
So
I mean.
The whole time I've been out with no gloves, no mask, no nothing, and I'm still.
I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true. So I mean, before we close out, is there any last words that you would like to leave with our viewers? Anything that you just want to share with the people? Let them know anything.
I just want to say, just be blessed, and just live your life. You only get one life, man, on earth, that is, and just live it. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Just do it. Whatever you want to do, just get out there and go do it. If you want to start a business, start a business. Don't worry about the support that'll come. Just whatever you want to do it. And do it to your best ability. Don't try to be like nobody else. Just do it the best way you know how to do it. And that's pretty much
on.
it.
My mic was off. Original. Be original.
Right. Be original. Right.
Definitely. Well, it was a pleasure chatting with you tonight. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. I enjoy all of your content. I mean, you be downplaying your stuff, but you really post some good content. I don't want nobody to be
hating on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the hater energy, so I be downplaying a lot of stuff. I be.
I got it, but I'm gonna pump it up for you because those some of those videos you be remixing. I promise. Yeah. The super one was hilarious.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check them out because I'm looking. I'm like, it's interesting. So I'm like, it's some interesting stuff on there. So I mean, regardless, you're gonna have haters anyway. So don't even worry about that.
Right,
so
right.
I say, hey, pub your stuff up, man.
Yeah, right. Well, I sure appreciate you guys. I really do.
All right.
All right. Well, appreciate you. Thanks for being on here.
And until next time.
All right, y'all.
All right.
All right. All right, that was cool.
Yeah, nice. I mean, I knew about type 1 diabetes because I was working in social work and I had a student who was in the 1st grade. He was dealing with type 1 diabetes, and that's like the first I had ever heard of it. But to know that he didn't find out until he was 23 was very interesting to me. So I was like, we got to get him on to just share his story and let the people know, it's some stuff we need to know about diabetes. So.
Yeah, it's a subject that's near and dear to my heart. My mom has it, and so and she's been able, to live with it. But you could tell some days are better than others. And with that whole insulin, and some days, I could tell that she's like, don't want to, like he was saying, keep sticking yourself to, So it's but she's been strong about it. So it was a very good topic for me, to just kind of listen. And I like how you had a lot of charisma. It was like, hey man, just live, you can't let it consume you.
I don't know, ambitious Mike.
My mic is off. So do y'all have anything coming up this weekend or any new events coming up?
Yeah, not this weekend. It's middle of next weekend, right?
Yeah, but we have Mr. Thorogood, Officer Thorogood, on next Tuesday. We are handing out hygiene packs to the homeless, which is huge. It's his 7th annual pre-Thanksgiving, so it's huge. He's like our brother. And then we have some things coming in December. We're just finalizing everything, but a sock drive, a toy drive. So we're trying to end the year off with a bang.
Right, time flies. So we got how many days left? Like 45 days left, maybe.
Yep. 45 days, 44, 45 days. I'm ready for this semester to be over. Oh my God, y'all don't understand. Well, y'all understand.
You got about 3 weeks, right? Three weeks.
Yes. Oh,
it's almost over. So get to the finish line.
Hang on tight.
Yes.
Hang on.
We still gonna, because we never went out for Ambitious birthday. We're gonna have to do an end of the semester. I know they saying stay in. Look, I'm gonna have to go somewhere and get some type of drink.
I mean, Houston gonna be open until Houston gonna be open, so we can find somewhere to go put our mask on and social distance and hang out.
You gotta do something. Before they have a text message, and we're gonna be shut down. So
yeah, for sure soon, right? All right. Well, I don't think I have anything. I mean, I have stuff coming, but it's like literally being made, so we gotta wait.
So we just gotta stay tuned and make sure y'all out there watching. Make sure you stay tuned and watch what we're posting on social media. And that way you get a lot of good updates with the event that's coming up in collaboration with Officer Thorogood. Like Lloyd said, that's this Tuesday, or next Tuesday. I'm sorry, next Tuesday. So a lot of people may be getting off a little bit early for the Thanksgiving break. But if not, the event is from, correct me if I'm wrong, it's 10 to 2. Is that correct?
Believe it's 10:30 to 12:30, but we'll post the flyer up. It's kind of quick, but hey, if you have, even if you can't make it, if you have some hygiene products you like to put towards the cause, that'd be great too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right. So that's all I got.
Well, it was another great show. Until next week.
Till next week. What we gonna be jamming?
I don't know what you got for us.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we good now. All right. Yeah, bitches crew. We are out. See y'all next time.
Later.